Hi YouTube. This is my second video in a while. Hopefully my first one uploads is going to be another one for my vinyl record upgrade, or talk about upgrading my speakers and make homemade audio and stuff like that. Well, not homemade, but DIY a little bit and having fun. Like I kind of recap a little bit on that last one. This is, don't buy speaker boxes. No, not again. Don't buy the ones I suggested on Amazon. Do a little bit, yourself a little bit of favor. Look around, see if you can find a better one. Anyway, this video is going to be about a little bit of everything. I don't know if I can tell from right now, but yeah, a little bit of everything. So, what to talk about? I am going to have to get transferred from my current work job to the closer one to me. See, currently the one I work at is my job I work at is 4.2 to 4.4 miles. I can't remember exactly offhand. Away from me currently from the house, yeah, which is quite a bit of a long walk, especially in this cold winters. I mean, the summer is kind of doable, but I really don't want to walk 4.4 miles every day, 5 days a week, down there and back. That kind of blows. That's an hour, and takes me about an hour and a half, roughly, one way, and an hour and a half back the other way, roughly. And yeah, that really sucks. Yes, I'm a complainer, just being honest. But that's what I gotta do. I gotta transfer over to the one I got currently, and I have one that's close to me. That is 1.1 miles away from me, which is a hell of a lot closer, in my opinion. I mean, it's only like, I don't know, 3 times is, I mean, it's only like, it's like only like 3 times not the distance to walk. Oops. I mean, so even if I take a 1.1, 2.4, let's just say it's 4.4, well, actually it'd be 8.8. It is like double. Ain't no hell, it's like, that's more than double. It's almost triple and a half times a walk per day, mind you. No, I don't really want to walk. Now, if it was flat or relatively flat, I would not give a crap. I would just walk it, to be honest with you. But there's like one big, about 0.8 of a mile is straight up the hill, and then after that it is a nice downhill spiral, downhill, going down quite a bit until you hit the bottom for about the last, so 0.8 of that is going uphill, and then about, like the rest of it's downhill, except for about 3, I would say around 3 miles, well, I want to say around 3 miles of it is pretty much downhill, and then it's a nice gigantic hike up the hill again. Now, for reference, that's just one way, and then it's all uphill, basically, pretty much, when you're walking back. I walked back several times, for those who are wondering. Had to do it a few times. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Bob's your uncle. But for me personally, it's not a feasible. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like, take for example today. It is 22 degrees. 22, 23, something like that. I said in the last video. I'm not next to my computer at the moment. I can go look if I really wanted to, but kind of keeping track of what I'm doing here. I don't want to walk this crap when it's that cold for that long, because that is not fun. Now, I don't have to worry about this time. this winter. Like I said, I got a couple. The way it's setting up, I'm going to transfer probably around April-ish. So, kind of works out. Like I said, it should be over by then. Should be way warmer, so hooray. So, you don't got to transfer. Yes, I do. See, I got to transfer over before that, because if I don't, I'm going to be walking during that thing. Now, granted, it would be better, it'd be hotter, warmer, but I'm just, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the idea of walking all the way down there. No. Now, there is an alternative. Like, one I'm next to is 1 mile. Yeah. In the cold, I have no problems doing it. Yeah, I'll freeze my butt off, but it's like 20 minutes, okay? 25. I'm just kidding. It's like not even 20 minutes. It's like about 25 minutes if I'm really taking my sweet butt time. And that's if I'm like I said, that's, like I said, taking my butt time, and I'm not, if I'm running through it, I ain't got a problem. Now, that being said, I can handle that all day long. I can do that 5 days a week, no matter how cold it gets. Now, the reason why it's important is because of the fact that I would be really, really cool. That would be really cool. That way I can get, now when I get a driver's license, now when I get going on the vehicle, yeah, that's not a big deal. Heck, the 4.0 won't be a big deal at that point either. But unfortunately, like I said, I do not have that kind of luxury laying around. I just can't go, oh, yeah, awesome, sweet. Unfortunately, I cannot. Again, the sense of, I want to. I mean, if I could, I would. Yeah, I got dishes in the sink. Oh, well, people do too. Just saying, don't be acting like you don't. But anyway, so that's why I gotta change it a little bit. Plus, like I said, it'd be closer. And who knows? I'll be honest about it. I probably won't even bother when I do get my license and I do get a good vehicle, I probably won't even bother driving to work, to be honest, for that little mileage. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I'm not even gonna bother. I'll just get off my butt, walk up to the work. Now I was like, what? I mean, I might during the winter, but I kind of doubt it. Like I said, unless it's like really, really, really cold. Even then, I might not even risk it because of the fact that, it's like I'm not going out for that. Like, I'll just bottle up. Like I said, that's why I got thermals and stuff like that. So that way I can. Another thing too is I'm buying thermal stuff and whatnot, because that way I don't have to deal with a lot of the issues. Like, I don't have to turn the heater on as much, and I don't have to do the. Like, example, if I was working there right now, I would just walk up to work, boom. Okay, had to do that yesterday. No, yeah, it was yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about a different day. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah. That's my whole point, is that, which kind of really sucks. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out a way to. Now, I'll have a couple options, and on the walking part, I mean, like I said, I can get transferred, which would be a lot quicker, a lot closer. I don't have to walk back from work as bad. It won't take me nearly as long, and then overall make my life a whole lot better. And I mean a whole lot better, because I don't have to wait anymore. I can just go in and out. Okay, I'm working 8 to 4. Boom, no problem. Swing. Okay, sweet. I love it. Now what am I do? Then I'm gonna wait about an hour or so, which I'm not. Once again, guys, I'm not complaining about getting a ride. In fact, I'm grateful for it. Very grateful. But so I had to wait an hour and a half. I can walk home, be home in less than 30 minutes. So that'd be like easily an hour off each day. I don't gotta worry about it. 5 days a week. Sweet, cool, awesome. Love that. Now, but yeah, that's basically one of my things that I talk about. And the fact that, things are going pretty good. Actually, they're working really not bad. Before too long, I am going to take me a vehicle up. So, will you be able to get a vehicle and beat a bogey in time like that? No. In case y'all wondering, I just can't. I got paid income tax for the house again pretty soon, before date. First of all, before April, which not a big deal. Once again, I can do that. It's not a big deal. But with the extra months with the power, not really. I mean, it's just really not really a good option for me. It's $1,000. I mean, at best. And yeah, I can take my test. I can pass my learner and get my learners. Woo! And yeah, I could definitely get it. The license part's not really a big issue, guys. It's the where am I going to get a good vehicle for $1,000 from? That's why I said I gotta pretty much, it's not an option for me. The only other option I have is literally just, like I said, either transfer, get another job, which, I'm kind of looking at both. I'm actually exploring both options. To be absolutely honest, I am a little bit, because as of late, steady, reliable income is much appreciated and wanted and needed. Instead of the job I currently have, my job I currently have is based on labor. And for those who don't understand labor, that means that if you are dead or you're not busy, let's suppose you're not busy, right? You get sent home over, generally speaking. Which means if you had a 8-hour shift and you are super dead, and depending on what time you came in for that work that day, you will be losing hours. You will be losing 30 minutes to 2-3 hours each day. And that really sucks, especially if you're counting on that money. Oh joy, that's what I say. Now, if you have a job like Walmart or gas station that is steady, reliable, not based on labor, that means that it don't matter how dead you are, you can have one customer a whole hour. It does not matter. And guess what? You get paid exactly the same. You don't get sent home early. In fact, they usually try to keep you stay over, which is not a bad thing if you want money. If you don't, you can do your job and go home. But it's the difference between, now, most of your jobs that are labor based, from like I said, this is going to turn into like a little, I guess educational purpose on this one. For those who haven't heard of labor, labor jobs are like Domino's, Pizza Hut, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, places like Taco Bell. Those are labor places, which is your average Joe job. Or Chick-fil-A too. But those are your average places that are labor based. Labor is based on sales per hour, pretty much. What it means is, if you're not busy, if you sell I don't just say sales, I just say customers, which is kind of still sales. So it kind of, in a way, if you work, so if you sell if you do 80 cars, we're going to use Wendy's in this case. By the way, I do not work at Wendy's, so I can say this. Like I said, if you do really good, you got 80, 90 cars 1 hour, right? and you got like absolutely 5 cars next hour, which would be 5 customers, your leverage is gonna be high. Which means that you have a good potential of going home early or being sent home early, depending on who came in before and after. Now, usually they're pretty nice about it. They usually do. Whoever came in first leaves first, meaning you're 4 o'clock. If you open at, let's say you open at 4, say you open at 5 o'clock. Most of some people are 24/7. I get that. Let's just say there's 4 hours. Let's say you open at 5 o'clock, right? Your 5 o'clockers. Let's say it would go from, if you have any 5 o'clockers, boom, they send home early. If the labor is high, then it'd be followed by 6 people, then 7, then so on and so forth. That's how it should be. If it's, labor's high, which it has been where I work at a few times. It's not unheard of, especially after coming after Christmas. I kind of was disappointed on the New Year's Eve. Not New Year's Eve, but New Year's Day. Well, Eve was actually more busier than New Year's Day, to be honest, which I only lost like a little bit of time on that because labor was hot, but it was good enough to, I only lost like maybe like right around 30-ish. I think it was like 35 minutes, something like that day, which wasn't much at all. So I was kind of really fortunate on that. But yeah, I was actually kind of disappointed on y'all on the New Year's Day, which, I mean, I guess that's not really disappointing. I'm just really I was kind of disappointed because I was expecting like to get really rushed because it's really bad. Because usually it's like dead until about 12 o'clock when all the drunks wake up. Or I should say drunks, I should say all the people that partied wake up and then we get slapped. But surprise, this year it wasn't. So, I mean, I'm kind of disappointed, but kind of glad at the same time. That's kind of a thing now. Like that's kind of a thing, I guess. I guess pray for y'all being more responsible for at least my area. That's all I gotta say. Or did you all wait till like 2, 3 o'clock? Just kidding. I was there until like almost 4. So yeah, y'all. It was terrible. I was definitely doing the boredom. I was definitely bored. Now, but yeah, it's like this is like second video. Now, I'm sorry about that. A little dusty where I'm at. I need to clean up a little bit more. Which, once again, my fault on that one. This is what I call the sneezing era, because season months. Because holy crap. Especially when it goes hot, cold. Thankfully, it stayed pretty much cold, so it's actually going to be consistent. Yeah, you're kind of happy that it's kind of cold. Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I mean, I don't like it when it's super cold, but at least if it's consistent, I can live with that. Ooh, when it's like 30 degrees one day and it's like 50, 60 degrees the next day, and it drops back down to 30 and then go back to 60 for a while. That's how you get colds. Especially if you work. Now, I don't work at the window, so I mean, I have to deal with this crap all the time, so that's why I sneeze and have here and there. But anyway, like I said, this one's gonna be, I guess, about explaining labor and what I gotta do. So, like I said, I'm gonna keep you informed a little bit. Y'all stay warm. See you next video. Bye.